Hello, hello, hello. Hi, welcome to Live a Little. Here we are with another podcast. And hi, Sidhi. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm very well. I'm awesome.
Okay, cool. So I'm Preeti Panikar, known as the Alchemistic Preeti, and this is Sidhi Desai, and known as Blossom would
Sidhi
say
Desai.
that's her that's her ID. Go listen to us and follow us on Instagram and share a lot of love. Okay, so here we are today talking about the most dreaded topic ever, which is marriage. So, what's up?
Yes.
You've recently got married. Tell me. Um, what is it like now that you're not single anymore? Is it different from before?
Um, what is it like to not be married? It's
Be
different.
married.
Exactly. I married. Um,
Maybe it
so
doesn't feel like.
yeah, it
Okay,
does not, right? How did I get so lucky?
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me more.
So it does feel different. Yes, a good difference, and it's not very wow, this is interesting. So it is different, but not very different than how I was when I was single. Okay, so when it comes to me as a being, yes, it's the same. I function with the same freedom, and at the same time, I have one more being who is as invested in growth together. So it's not, it's different, but it's not different. It's like that.
Cool. And do you miss anything about being single?
Do I miss anything about being single? No, I think we still share the liberty to, look around, but not look around.
Hmm. So tell me, what made you choose marriage?
What made me choose marriage? I think I chose marriage when I had a partner with whom marrying didn't really feel different, um, where it was companionship and um, and I wanted to be with this person, and marrying actually seemed more fun and exciting with him. So that's what made me choose marriage, because when I pictured myself with him, it was more fun, and I could see myself creating much more, and I am creating much more. So that's what made me choose marriage, and it was terrifying, but it was good terrifying.
Awesome, awesome. And so, how different is choosing for yourself now? Like choosing, how are you still able to like choose for yourself the same way you would choose before marriage?
Hmm. So for the majority part of my life, yes, I still choose the same way. In fact, my choosing has even expanded now, because when I'm unclear, or when I am overwhelmed with what I'm choosing, he actually helps me go for it. So uh, we often feel that our choosing will reduce, or our freedom will we won't have any more freedom, and etc etc. But um with a partner who is equally invested in growth as much as you, I think choosing becomes much more ease and much more greater.
Mm. Yeah, so you choose from a space of the kingdom of we
Yes. So
now.
yeah, put it exactly in the way that I wanted to. Yes, from the kingdom of we. It's togetherness in which we create more greatness. Wow.
Yeah, so it's like whatever you choose from a kingdom of we, it expands both your worlds, right?
Yeah.
It's not
That,
just an expansion of for your life and what you're choosing and leaving him behind, or contracting his life, but it's kind of growing and expanding for
yeah.
both of you,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Well.
but like everybody says, once you get married, there's a lot of compromise, adjustment, blah blah blah. This reality speaks about all of that, and here you are following your dream, flew to Canada, creating your life, doing everything that you always wanted to do. So, but are there any areas of your life where sometimes you feel like you're adjusting, or you have to give up any part of you?
Okay. So initially, when when you come into co-creation together, you take a while to understand from the place that person is coming from, and so I think open communication makes the adjustment much easier. That I come from this place, this is a non-negotiable for me, this is where I am open to change and maybe coming into your reality.
Hmm.
uh, so there is adjustment, I will not deny it, uh,
Hmm.
but it's not the kind of adjustment that makes you shrink.
Hmm.
It's the kind of adjustment that makes you grow as a human. It makes you, like the yesterday when we not yesterday, day before yesterday, when you were reading being you in our book club, you Dane mentions the resistance, right? When you're resisting, it's the place where there's a lot of growth hidden. So sometimes we feel that if we will change, or if we'll adjust, it's going to shrink us. But in my case, it was not like that. In my case, when I was open to adjustment and change, it actually made me grow as a person, and that has helped me to live here in Canada by my own.
Yeah, it's interesting how you put it, because you're saying adjustment from a space of not contracting your life and possibilities, but letting go of something that is not working to
Exactly.
get
Yeah.
into more possibilities with your
Yes.
partner or your husband,
Yeah.
your co-creator. And I'm so glad that you're using the word co-creator, because that's what even Mr. Gary Douglas says: don't connect, co-create.
Yes. Exactly.
So it's great.
Yeah.
Cool. And how has uh, like what's the most important thing according to you in a marriage, or that makes a marriage work? I know it's too early. You've just recently got married, yet I see you do it very different from all the people that I know or have known. Um, so, what, according to you, is the most important thing? I mean, there may be many, I'm sure, but what's that one thing that stands out for you?
I think the one thing that stands out is clarity, and not leaving yourself behind in the relationship. And I club these two because many a times, with self love and feminism growing so much, we have also forgotten somewhere this kindness and this beauty of giving, because we're so much focused on ourselves now and giving the term of self love for it. But there's a joy in giving, and when you are with somebody with whom you're co-creating, there's a different beauty in which where you give and you don't feel like you are losing out on yourself. And that's why I say clarity, because you'll know what you are giving, how much you are giving, and you will also know how much of yourself you need to be. So I think that's the most important thing in a marriage, is when you're clear, like This is the space that I am in, and I love myself, and these are the things that I would want to create. Um, and you're there with this person, and you're being clear about it, and you are also accommodating to his way of being, and what you mentioned to me last week, and you're still choosing each other no matter what.
Yeah.
So
Cool. So, what would you like to say to people who are like not wanting to get married anymore or confused whether they should get married? Or I'm sure there are a lot of people who are wanting to know, how did you do it? Like, how did it all work out for you with so much ease? And I also know your marriage was a very small and personal affair, which I just absolutely loved. Like, you did everything you wanted to without making it like
yeah,
a compulsion to do anything to fit into the society.
yeah, yeah.